Peace, everyone. Greetings. Greetings, Chief Yuya. Peace. Thank you for being in space. Thank you for being here. It's just you and me. Let me know if you can hear me. Um, Also, just let me know if there's any sound or a lot of noise or shuffling happening. Um, I'm actually trying to use a mic. All right. If this is, let me hear my sound clearly. I switched things up. I'm now using a different mic. So let's see how it comes across. Loud and clear static. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna try to go in and I don't know why it keeps. I tried everything. I tried everything. And plus, I'm warm, y'all. I am super hot. I have on what do you call those, leg warmers and everything. So right? I'm trying to take it off right now. That's bad, right? Let me see if I could try to fix the static really quickly, and then we're going to jump into some meditation. I have some hekau or words of power or words for your mantra to help you, or you can create your own or use a word that of your choice. All right, but before we get into any of that, one second. Before we get into any of that, let me check. Let me check. Is that better? Please let me know if that is much better. If it is not better, we need help. um, just I'll wait for you all to respond. I'm pretty sure you can hear the bells and good, good. All right, wonderful, wonderful. So the singing bowls is to help create a soothing and a very peaceful experience. So for those of you who are wondering, these singing bowls, their vibrational frequency is at around 432 hertz. And she says I would suggest you proceed and just reset every 10 minutes or so. All right, I will do that. Thank you very much. That's very helpful. um, Yeah, so they vibrate around 432 hertz. So we're going to use that in our meditation this evening. This evening, we're doing the transcendental meditation. I asked, and Chief, of course, you said transcendental. And I wanted to do trance meditation because it really gives us an opportunity to go deep, and it gives us an opportunity to enjoy protracted amounts of meditation. So for those of you who are tuning in later on, or who will be tuning in later on, and you're probably interested in carrying this meditation with you throughout into 2023 as a habit, as a consistent habit, you can use it to create a sense of calm, as well as you can use it to identify solutions to issues or problems that you may have, every now and again. So I think that's really important for us to think about. Give me 1 second. Peace. I'm back. Let me know if you can hear me still. I was having some issues getting back in. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. That would be helpful. Let me know if I'm loud enough, and we'll jump right into our meditation. I'll just wait for you all just a few moments. All right, thank you. All right, so when we talk about transcendental meditation, we're actually talking about a meditation that focuses on mantra, or it focuses on phrases, or what is called hekau, or words of power to some. All right. And the mantra that we'll be using this evening, it would be a mantra of your choice. The mantra is any word, right? It doesn't have to be a word that has meaning to it, because the objective is to give yourself a word to work with that will allow you to maintain and increase focus, but not distract yourself with the meaning of the word. All right. So I'll give you a couple options that will help you. But if you're already thinking of a word that you'd like to use for this particular meditation, great. Then you don't have to use my options, all right? The mantra acts as an object of focus and awareness. So the great thing is, our meditations, our previous meditation sessions have focused on the body, we're focused on visuals, and sound as well. So in this particular meditation, the objective of your awareness is that mantra or that word. And just like breathing is the object of awareness, or in last night's meditation, for example, or the visuals or the sounds were the objective of awareness, or the focus of your awareness in our previous sessions. This evening it would be that word, and I've selected some really really strong words. The words, some of them have meaning, I will say, but I know they're short enough that they will not allow you to focus on meaning too much. But for those of you who require something longer, such as a phrase, because you prefer that, I have that as an option as well too. Remember that transcendental meditation focuses on being very much present, and though you will not be able to control and rein in all of your thoughts and all of your emotions, because sometimes they flood the brain. Um, the objective is to help you learn how to resist distraction and keep bringing yourself back to the focus and the attention of the present and the word. The other thing is, that word that you're going to be using throughout this meditation would be used silently. All right. So you're not chanting it out as an affirmation, but it is a silent repetition of that word. And the beauty of that is, it allows you to maintain an excellent breathing pattern, such as the pace and the pattern that you've practiced for the last 6 nights with me. All right. So we will begin. Before we begin to scan our body and get ourselves ready, I'm going to share a couple of the words. To is one word that you will use. This is a word that was used as a mantra in one of Chief Yuya's um, one of his chakra meditations, and I thought that, and I've used that chakra meditation, and I will include the link in the description below if you are looking for additional forms of meditation to enhance your practice. You can use his as well. He has a two-part meditation that focuses again on that chakra and the third eye or first eye. toe. That's how you say that word. The other word that is an option for you to use this evening is L. Now you can repeat the word again at your own pace. It is quiet and silently repeated in your mind. L would be the way you would song that. For those who are looking for something longer, it would be a phrase, I have good habits. And you can repeat that one over and over. The fourth one is, I speak truth or I am silent. And Chief, these were shared with us in the last Chief Yuya episode of the year, episode 81. I pulled them from there because they were simple yet powerful. Simple and powerful. And because, I'm following Chief. Simple but very powerful. So, to, L, I speak truth or I am silent. I have good habits. All right. And before we start, just quickly type which one of the mantras you're going to use this evening. Just type it really quickly in the chat as we get ready to place our feet flat on the ground, beginning to, you can rotate the spine a little bit and get yourself ready. Make sure you're seated rather, on a comfortable chair. Again, this is one of the meditations that you can sit in lotus pose, or you may lay flat on your back. Please do not lay flat on your stomach if you have eaten, or if it will actually make you uncomfortable, but it will also restrict your ability to breathe and expand your lungs to its fullest capacity. All right. If there's a little static, I will exit and re-enter in a little while. I just want to make sure that you all are settled in and ready to begin. Greetings, Imanaya. Greetings, Akizak Latimer. Thank you so much for joining. All right, let's go for the ride. I hear it's time to reset, so I'm going to reset and come back in. But before I go, please jump in the chat and share which one of the mantras or words of power that you will use for this evening. All right, I'll be back. All right, let me know if I can be heard. Let me know if it is clear. Let me know if it is clear. All right, Sister Yafe says she will use L. Chief Yuya says he will use I am silent. Thank you. As we get ourselves ready for this evening's journey, make sure you're seated in an upright chair and in an upright position, or you're laying flat on your back, or seated in lotus pose with your back against the wall to support you. Make sure to check that your knees are at a 90-degree angle and your feet are flat and comfortable. Do not cross your legs across each other. Do not cross your feet across one over the other at the ankle. Make sure they are flat. Grinding your heels into the floor and making sure that you test that your toes can touch the floor as well, pressing them into the floor. Make sure your butt is tucked all the way to the back of the chair. Check on your spine, make sure it is erect. Release any tension in the shoulder by rolling them a little bit. Um, for those of you who dance a little bit, you know what I mean. You could do a little bit of isolations. All right. Make sure your hands are either facing up at this time or down. Because this is a meditation that allows us to go deeper and more internal, there will be less talking this evening and guidance from me, except for an occasional encouragement to continue breathing. So, because you're going internal, you may want to face your palms down and nestle them into your thigh, making sure to check that your elbows are 90 degrees as well. Make sure they're comfortable. Make sure your neck is comfortable. Do not push your chin up or too far down. It may tilt down just a little. And always keep the tip of your tongue touching the roof of your mouth. Don't press it in too hard, just touch it lightly and continue to maintain your breathing pattern in that exact way. Now, transcendental meditation can bring you into trance if you maintain a steady focused breathing and you're concentrating on the word that you are chanting silently in your mind. So let's take 3 deep breaths before we begin. Deep breath in, expanding the stomach all the way out. Exhale, controlling that breath as you flatten your stomach. Inhale, expanding. Exhale. One last one with me. Inhale. Exhale. Now ensure that your eyes are closed all the way. And as you close your eyes, pull yourself away from the environment around you. Pull yourself further and further away from the room, from the chair. Hold the word that you have chosen at the center of your mind. Imagine that it's sitting in between your eyes. Continue to breathe at your own pace, inhaling deeply with long, slow breaths as best you can. Continue to exhale, keeping the rhythm and pattern as best you can, staying within your pace. As you begin to prepare yourself, continue to gaze at the word and the phrase sitting at the center of your third eye, sitting in between your eyes, sitting in between the space that we consider our clairvoyant portal. If your word is told, you may begin to silently chant to. If your word is L, you may begin to chant L as quietly or as loudly as you need to in your mind, remembering to keep the tongue at the roof of your mouth, remembering to keep long, deep breaths, making sure it's consistent, making sure that you expand and take in as much oxygen as you can to fuel you for this journey. If you chose, I speak truth, or I am silent, or maybe you chose, I have good habits. That is your phrase or mantra. Stick to that one and keep repeating it. Continue to breathe. Continue to breathe at your own pace. As you breathe and as you chant the word you selected, continue to play with the way it sounds in your mind. You can change the tone, you can change the length of how you extend the word, but make sure to continue with your breath at your own pace, focusing on your word. Remember to breathe easy, expanding as you inhale and flattening as you exhale. Continue to breathe. Stay focused on your word, repeating it ever so quietly or as loudly as you like. All in the mind, of course. Don't worry if your thoughts are infiltrated. Gently bring them back to your word. Don't worry if you feel uncomfortable. Gently bring your awareness back to the word. Breathing consistently. Continue to breathe, chanting your word, focusing only on the word. Knowing that all that has to be healed, all solutions that have to come to you will come as long as you focus on that word. Continue breathing at your own pace. Focusing all of your awareness on your word. Remember, words hold secrets. They hold a power to them. And in this moment, as you bond with this word that you've chosen, allow it to reveal its secret to you. As we begin, to prepare ourselves to move back into our body awareness, begin to chant your word at a slower pace, reducing the number of times you chant it. Keep your pace with your breathing, allowing for your rhythm to be consistent. As you continue to slow down the pace of your repetition, finally get to a place where you are no longer chanting. Your eyes are still closed. Check that your tongue is at the roof of your mouth still. Check that your chin is slightly tilted forward. Your shoulders are still gentle and soft. Breathing at your own pace consistently, deeply. Bring your awareness to your spine. As it is upright, so shall you be. Bring your awareness to your arms and hands. Check your knees and feel your feet grounded in the room where you began. Dig your heels into the floor. Push your toes into the floor. Continue breathing. Bring your awareness back to your legs, checking that your knees are still at 90 degrees. Checking with your spine again, making sure it's nice and straight. Breathing at your own pace. Make sure your eyes are still closed and bring your awareness to your gut, your stomach, your body's second brain. Allow for it to expand as you inhale and flatten as you exhale. Bring your awareness back to the shoulders, up the spine. Allow your awareness to run all the way up the top of your spine, across the top of your dome, moving toward your first eye, down to your nose, and your mouth. Gently opening your eyes, soften your gaze. Do not focus on anything in your environment. Make sure your gaze is gentle and unfocused. Bring your awareness to the room around you. And begin to gently focus in on objects. Be gentle with yourself, move slowly. And for those of you who want to maintain your breathing because you want a protracted meditative experience, you may continue to breathe with your eyes closed, remaining in your position, making sure your posture is accurate and your form is right. You can quickly press the button and shut us off so that way you can continue to drive deeper and deeper into meditation. But for those of you who have returned to the room, continue to breathe at your own pace. And if you are with us and your eyes are open and you are back into your awareness of your body completely, if you're moved to share a word of gratitude or a word of empowerment or healing to anyone in the space, please use that time now to do so. And right after we're done, you can journal or you can write something. Use that time. Use that time to your best of your advantage. For those of you who want to continue, I will allow for the singing bowls to remain. For those who would like to exit, you may exit if you need to. Peace and thank you. as we get ready to close our transcendental meditation this evening, I want to pause and thank those of you who were able to stay with us all 35 minutes of this meditation. Was peaceful and calming, and I will that it was healing to you. Um, Join us again. Um, some of you have decided that you would prefer that we add a couple more days to our sessions, our meditations. So we'll add another 2 days. We have two more, yeah, we will have two more meditations together. One would obviously be a walking meditation, and I will share a prescriptive walking meditation that was shared with me by a holistic practitioner, and we'll do another visual guided meditation or another transcendental because this one was really, really good. Peace, everyone. Thank you all for being in space.